Welcome back to Rabbi Sokol's Mishnah class. Did you say the blessing over learning Torah today? If not, please recite it right now because we're about to learn. It's about to get serious here. Im efsher lo hayiskim lakum chatzos halayla. Now we're going a little different path. We're talking about Tikkun Chatzos. It's very interesting, and we're going to learn about it. And if you have the ability to do it, I say rock and roll it. It's a difficult thing, and it's cool. But we're going to learn about it. This is Chapter 1, Part 5. If it's possible for one to arise early at midnight, so that means go to sleep at Shkia. It's the winter time right now. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it is dark through the window there. And yes, there's a plant behind me and some flowers. But if you're able to go to sleep early, it's Shkia time, which is around like 4:30 here in Eugene, and you wake up at midnight, you'd be able to get, some decent sleep. La'asos az Tikkun Chatzos, and recite Tikkun Chatzos. Since night is the appropriate time for mourning, as indicated in verse by the Kitzer, righteous Jews rise at midnight to recite prayers over the destruction of the temple and the ongoing exile of the Jews. These prayers are known as Tikkun Chatzos. So we say a certain kind of prayer about the destruction of the Holy Temple. Now, it's a very sad thing, and we do it at midnight. It's appropriate time for it. I'm sure there's Kabbalistic reasons for it. I do not know all of them, and if you're interested in knowing it, please email me, rabbisokol@gmail.com, and I'll get in touch with you. Plus, if you are a subscriber, then you can always hit me up through the subscribing methods. And if you're not a subscriber, shame on you. Let's continue. Matov, this is the most meritorious. This is awesome if you can do it. Kumo shenemar, as it says in Eicha, Kumi, Roni, Velayla, arise and cry out at night. The Rosh Ashmuros, at the beginning of the watch shifts. It's similar to that of the Holy One, blessed be He, who laments the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash at that time. Hashem also feels the pain of the Holy Temple being destroyed. Shnamar, as it says in Yirmiyah, Hashem miramom Yis'ag, Hashem calls out on high, when Ma'on Kadsho Yitain Kolo, and his holy dwelling, and from his holy dwelling he raises his voice, Sha'og Yasag al Nimvehu, he calls out over his destroyed palace, Omer, and Hashem says, Oi Labanim, Oi unto my children, woe, Shabano Sehem Hacher Rav T.S. Basi, for due to their sins I destroyed my home. V'sarv T.S. Hechali, and I burned my sanctuary. V'galesiim levain ha'umos, and I exiled them from among the nations. If you want to know more about this tractate Brachos, from the Talmud talks about it. V'im I afsher lo lakum b'chatzos. If, however, it's not possible for him to rise at midnight, Yiskaber al kol panim lakum todem alos hashachar. You should at least strive to rise before the first rays of dawn. Uchmo shemar David hamelech alev hashalom. As King David of blessed memory said in Tehillim, Ha'iyar shachar, I will awake in the morning, ani morer es hashachar ve'ein hashachar morer osi. I will awake in the morning will not awaken me. Morning doesn't wake me up. I wake the morning up. Beast mode. It's awesome. And after midnight as well, Tikkun Chatzos. One can recite Tikkun Chatzos. After he recites it, Yasok b'Torah, one should engage in the study of Torah. Ish kefi yachto. Each individual according to his ability. V'shiar hamishnais kodem l'chol davar. With a session in Mishnah, taking precedence over all other studies. Valide says Zochel l'neshama, and though the study of Mishnah one can merit fulfillment of his soul. We should study Mishnayos. Keep one handy. With today's printing press, we're able to have translated Mishnayos from many different book companies, and they even have it in the Siddur. I know in the Article Siddur that we have in Shul here, if you look at Mincha, after Mincha on Shabbat, on Shabbos, they have Pirkei Avos. And I strongly suggest that everyone learn that. It's ethics of our fathers. It teaches you how to be a mensch. And that's what we strive to be, right? Plus it makes our mothers happy. Mishnah says to the Neshama, the Hebrew letters of Mishnah, if you change them around, comes out to Neshama. It's pretty cool. V'im einu bar hachi, if he's not capable of studying Mishnah, yasok U'sehilam u'ma'ados v'sifrei musar. You should recite Tehillim, Psalms, Ma'amados, or study books of ethical behavior. Ma'amados are if you don't know what they are, it's studying sacrifices. Sacrifices are given, once again, if you have our scroll Siddur, if you look in the beginning, it says Avoda. It's right after the morning blessings. There's the whole thing before Pesukei de Zimra. Just go over, read it in English. It's great. And also, Rabbanim, big rabbis, hold that by saying the avoda, the karbanos, it's called the sacrifices in the morning. It's like you gave them over yourself. It's a way of repenting for your sins. And you should read Musar, books of ethical behavior. It's very good to read those. It's self-help is always great. We want to continuously work on ourselves. V'tov ma'at b'kavana, a lesser amount of prayer study recited with concentration is preferred. Me'arbos below kavana, over a greater amount without concentration. So work on the smaller amount of concentration. Tani Rabbi Chia taught, Koha osik b'Torah b'layla. Whoever engages in Torah study at night, Shechina Kenegdo, merits the divine presence. Shemar, as it says in Eicha. Kumi Roni V'Layla Rosh Ashmuros. Arise and sing out at night at the beginning of the watch shifts. Shevchi Chamayim Libeich Nechoach Pnei Hashem. Pour out your heart like water in the presence of Hashem. Perish, this means Shechina Hi Az Kinagcha. And then the divine presence with him. Od Amru Basenus Rachronom Levracha, our sages of blessed memory, said, Shekal Osik B'Torah Laila, whoever says Torah B'Laila at night, Nikre Ovid Eved Hashem, is called a servant of Hashem. Kamo Shechsuv, as it says in Tehillim, Kol Ovdei Hashem Amodim Beveis Hashem B'Leilos. All the servants of Hashem who stand in the house of Hashem during the nights. We're going to discuss this a little bit more in chapter 71. V'Leilos HaKetz Katsarim, even during the short summer nights, Shei Efshar Lo Hashkim Kol Kach, when it's not possible to rise so early, L'cho Hapachos, at the minimum, Yisametz Lakum, he should strengthen himself to rise, but Od Sheya Lo Zman Lavin Etzatzmo. Will there still be enough time to ready himself L'lecha Lebeis HaKnesset, to go to the synagogue, L'spel Ima Sibor, to pray with the congregation. One of the things that I gather from this is that a person should set aside a certain time in the morning to learn and to study before davening in the morning. And hopefully everyone davens in the morning. I used to have to schos, learning every single morning at 5 o'clock with my brother-in-law when I was in Lakewood. We would wake up at 4:30, whatever it was, and 5 o'clock we started learning. And then we would daven, we would pray something called nates, which is the earliest time for davening in the morning. You want to daven as early as possible, and you should not wait till the last moment to daven. You should daven as early as possible, so, you want to pray to God for helping you out, for making you alive. So I used to do it every single morning. I wish when I have triplets, when my triplets were born, became very difficult for me to do that. I'd help out with the babies, but everyone should try to do it. It's truly wonderful. Thank you.